Hi, I'm Jerry Blumengarten, and today I want to talk about my experience with track. It all started with our school was out of control, and some of the teachers got together and we decided to have a flag football league. We didn't have a schoolyard, we didn't have a field, but it was 1.5 mile away. So we started competing the classes with one another in flag football. And we saw we had a lot of talented students who were very fast runners. And at the time, in the 1972, we had a New York City police officer armed in our school every day. And he and I used to talk about our track experiences. When the gym teacher said he wanted to form a track team, we'll say, we'll help you. So we did, but we had a major problem. We didn't have a schoolyard. We didn't have a field. We didn't have a track. So we started training the students in our building, which was a building built at the turn of the century, 1900. It's 4 stories, so we had a lot of staircases. We had a lot of long corridors, and we trained the runners in the hallways. And when we finally got a chance to go to a track, which was over 1 mile away, the first time the kids wanted to run against me. And I said to myself, there's no way I can beat these kids from a dead start. But I said, okay, I'll race you. But we have to warm up first. I didn't tell them I was a middle and long distance runner who had done the marathon distance. I started out real slow, and then I picked up the pace. By the 1/4 mile, they were huffing and puffing behind me, and the 1/2 mile, they were all dropped out. And then I sprinted, and they said, man, coach, you're fast. But I started working with them and training with them, doing wind sprints. I wasn't as fast as they were, but they saw I was willing to put out what I asked them to do. We started having dual meets, and we started having success. We started beating other schools. The Brooklyn champions came in with attitude. They were very cocky. Oh, no problem, I'm going to beat you. We beat them. We won the Brooklyn championship. And then just before the city championship, one of the teachers came to me and said, one of my students, one of my runners, was misbehaving and not doing his work. So I talked to the student and said, look, I can't take you to the city championship. You broke the rules. Next thing I know, the principal came to me and said, look, you got to have this kid run. I said, look, you want him to run? He broke the rules. He messed up in class. If you want him to run, I will not coach. He said, okay. We could have used him in the city championship. We went up to Downing Stadium in Manhattan to run the city championship. Over 70 schools qualified. And guess what? We won out of nowhere. We showed these students through hard work they could achieve. And then I was very proud of the fact that we had won the city championship. It was a tremendous accomplishment. Never happened before in our district. But I was excess because I was a social studies teacher, and I was sent to a new school. And the first thing they do in a new school is they give you lunch duty. And I started talking to the students about track. Next thing I know, I called down to the principal's office. Did you talk about track to the kids? What right did you have? Don't talk to them about track. I went into his office in June. I said, Mr. Rothman, who won the city championship? He said, what are you telling me, Jerry? You helped coach us to the city championship. Here's the plaque. It was the greatest accomplishment the school ever had. I said, remember in September, you told me don't talk about track? Then the head of our district asked me to start a track program for our school district, boys and girls. And I started having dual meets between the 5 middle schools. And it worked out great. We even had a district meet. And I'm very proud to say in the 4 years of my track experiences, we won 3 city championships. 2 students, 2 former runners qualified for the Olympic team. It was a tremendous accomplishment. But I was becoming known as track. I wanted to be known as a teacher, curriculum writer. So I stopped my track experience, but it was a wonderful experience. And I'm very proud to say a lot of the students went on to high school, great high school careers, winning city championships, and getting into college as a result of their track experience. Thank you.